Hey everybody, it's Lorraine Pursell. Welcome to Light and Love Wednesday. And today we're going to be talking about blessing the babies during COVID time. Oh my gosh, is there an area of more concern than that, especially to moms and grandmas and grandfathers and daddies? It's huge because we love our children so much and have so much that we want them to experience and live, and the thought of them being damaged in COVID is really a scary thought. But I have a super easy hack. No, I'm going to say simple, not easy. I'm going to say a super simple hack to help you be empowered to help your babies be safe during COVID times. So let's just take some deep breaths. Just let this go down to Mother Earth. As you jump on, please tell me you're here and drop it in the comments that you're here and where you're from, so I know that you're here and I can welcome you. So we're going to take some deep grounding breaths and just get ourselves all sort of cleaned out so we can be receptive to what we're going to receive today. And I've got a new camera system, so if you see me going weird, that's what I'm doing. So no worries. Big shout out to my team member who helped me this morning get this figured out. I love you. So yes, let's just get centered and grounded to Mother Earth, because you may be experiencing some anxiety right now because of this. So let's just get all of this anxiety off of us. Just let it melt away, let it melt away. You can ground to Mother Earth like we're accustomed to doing in this group, in these lives. Just ground to Mother Earth, but I want your energy to start calming down. Just start trusting that you're going to hear something that is going to really, really, really help you. So start calming your nerves, all of your worries, all your anxieties, period, but especially around this topic. Let's just let them go away. Just let them go away. And I don't know if you can hear the fountain in the background, but just if you can, just let that sound, that music of the water, just gently wash away all of your anxiety, all of your worries, all of your cares on any subject whatsoever, so that you are a sort of a clean petri dish for this to land. All right. Deep breath. Out. Again, deep breath. And when we exhale, we're just going to be exhaling all of the trauma, all of the drama, all of the worry, all of the concern. Ready? Inhale. Exhale. Out. All gone. See it just draining down into Mother Earth. She is the master composter. Just again, inhale and exhale. All of that BS worry and concern. It's not our job to carry worry and concern. It is our Maker's job. It is not our job to carry worry and concern. It is our Maker's job. So let's just surrender it all to our Maker. Just let it go. Yes. So here is the biggest thing that you can do to protect your baby from COVID in these times, aside from all the normal stuff. Self-quarantine, definitely. Mask. I haven't seen a baby masking, but I haven't also seen babies out in the real world. So I think a lot of people aren't taking their babies out. But after I share with you this tip, we're going to be going into aligning our energy, and then we're going to be spending the rest of our time sending this light and love energy out to the entire planet, which needs it completely right now, as you know. So stick around for that. Stick around for that. The strongest thing you can do with blessing the babies during COVID times is for you to see your child 100% healthy and whole. That is the biggest, strongest thing you can do. is because of quantum mechanics, which is just like gravity. It's been happening for eons and eons and eons. Nobody understood it until 100 years ago. Now it's really becoming in the forefront. But quantum mechanics says that whatever you focus on becomes reality. Whatever you focus on becomes reality. And they discovered this when, in the 1920s, when they were doing experiments, and they found out that the experiment results were skewed by what the experimenting scientist expected the outcome to be. So this is when they started realizing that quantum mechanics was true, and that Newtonian physics was still true, like gravity works, you know, you drop something, it falls, but this is something that is really not so obvious. So what we focus on expands. You may have heard me say that, you may have heard other mentors say that, but what we focus on expands. And so if we're focusing on, oh my God, my baby's going to get sick, oh my God, my baby's going to get sick, oh my God, 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 you're just shooting yourself in the foot. You've got to find a way to shift your vibration out of that worry and concern into how you want it to be. Quantum mechanics is at work constantly. So whatever you're focusing on becomes. Whatever you're focusing on becomes. So have your energy high and clear. That's why we do this here every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 8 a.m. Eastern. And you're invited to join us because it's so important that you align your energy, because whatever you're focusing on is going to become reality, whether you like it or not. So it's how much airtime are you giving to the worry and concern versus how much time are you spending seeing your baby 100% whole, thriving, not worrying if he's going to lose his finger, if he's in your womb right now, you know, seeing your baby being completely healthy and completely whole. I have a really important story on this. And it's around when my own son went to Iraq. And that was like my worst nightmare. And he told me to not worry about him because it would make his job harder if he thought I was worrying. So I promised him that I would not worry while he was in the 1st Marine Expeditionary Force going to Iraq. And knowing him, he was probably the human shield for everybody else in his group. And they were the first people to go through the streets of Baghdad and look for the bad guys, which you couldn't find. So it was just, it was really something that I could have indulged, and that's the word, indulged in worrying about. But instead, because I had promised him that I would not worry, I kept out of the news. I paid no attention to any of that shenanigans going on. When I would walk to get a cup of coffee and the San Jose Mercury was going, the war in Iraq, I just go la 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 la, and I would walk past and I would just continue to hold this picture in my mind. I would see him coming home from the war, getting happily married, and giving me grandkids. That's all I focused on. That's all I focused on. I paid no attention to anything else. And guess what? That's what happened. He came home from Iraq, he got happily married, and he gave me grandchildren. Okay? So that was a big step. Imagine if your child went to war and you not worrying. It takes mental discipline. It takes understanding that this quantum mechanics works whether you know it is or not. And you know this from your own life. When you're worrying about something happening, a lot of times something in that same vibration comes about. Like if you're agitated and upset, you'll notice that the other people around you in the cars are also a little agitated and upset. Maybe you hear a horn honk, maybe. So what our energy expands. So it is having the mental discipline, the emotional discipline to rein that worry in, that human lower nature thing we do called worry, and rein it in, like reel it in like a fishing line, okay? Just reel it on in and just go, no. I'm going to think about a better thought. What do I want to have in this situation? What is the thing I desire? How do I want my child to be? How do I want this situation to turn out? And then you have lots of energy to free up for other things like blessing the planet, like we're going to do right now. So I hope this is helpful. This is really huge. If you have any questions, let me know, because this is it. This is it. This is it. This is it. And we're going to send a blessing over all the babies and all the humans in this blessing of the planet that we're going to do in just a few minutes. But it's very counterintuitive as a human to do this. But it is the real thing. This is what works. Quantum mechanics is at work every single second of every single day, no matter whether you're aware of it or not. What you focus on is expanding. So if you're focusing on the crappy day, if you're focusing on the worries from yesterday, you're going to bring those forward, and your energy is skewed, and you're just going to bring more skewed things into your reality versus, wow, what if this was heaven? And it's just what I focus on. What if this is heaven? What if just what I focus on, if I focus on the beauty, I'm looking out my window now at all the trees. If I just focus on the beauty and not the angst and the worry and the concerns and everybody's, tail spins, but I focus on the beauty, and I get more beauty. I get more beauty. I get more peace. I get more comfort. I get more joy. I get more beauty. I get more love. The trees send me love. The atmosphere sends me love. My wall sends me love. Everything's talking to me, and it's beautiful because everything is energy. And energy, we are one with energy. It's just which energy stream are you wanting to jump into? And if you have a child who is worried about COVID, you might want to share this really important information with them. Because I know that if they're back in school, they're being forced to watch things like CNN Kids, and that's telling them, oh, the statistics, and they're thinking that that's reality, and it is real on some levels, right? That's what's happening, but it's only happening because people have focused on it, and it's perpetuating more. So I don't jump into that stream where everybody else has created. No. I'm always creating for myself what I want. I send everybody love. Obviously, I do this every Monday, Wednesday, Friday with you. But that's not the pool I play in. I play in the pool of light and love of my making. And because of it, my life just gets better and 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 better. And I go in this upward trajectory, which is saying a lot from coming from the background I have, which is lifetime since I was a little girl, being depressed and anxiety. I can remember since the time I was 3, and doing bad things to myself because I hated myself. And I turned that around 8 years ago, began to turn that around 8 years ago, and reverse engineered depression and anxiety, got off an 18-year addiction to Zoloft. And my life has just been getting better and better and better and better and better. And the better it gets, the better it gets. Then the better it gets, the better it gets. Then the better it gets, the better it gets. And the better it gets, the better it gets. This is truth, what I'm telling you. And I want you to just relax and breathe it in. So you might just be asking yourself right now, what am I focusing on? And the way you can tell what you're focusing on is what's showing up in your reality. It takes a little while for our concentrated thoughts to bring it into this reality, this 3D reality. But I operate from the 5th dimension, where you think something and it happens. You think something and it happens. You think something and it happens. You stay on that vibration of what you desire, and more 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 come to you. And now I'm to the point, maybe you're here too, where you're so used to this good feeling, this beautiful feeling that you exist with every single day, that when it feels off, right away, something's wrong, and you've been thinking about something that you don't want to be thinking of. And that's the cherry on top. That's the cherry on top. Just, you can feel it in your body when you're starting to go south. And you bring yourself back around. Whoa, I don't know what I was thinking. It doesn't even matter. Just going to recalibrate to the beauty around me. I'm looking at my trees again. The beauty around me. You can tell I look at my trees a lot. So this is profound. So let's just say a blessing on the babies right now and on the entire planet. But first, let's get our energy high and clear. Hold on just a second. Okay, so Ara's asking, he fears for his baby's future. Okay, so here's what you do, Ara. Thank you so much for that question. You focus on, I want you to create a picture right now, and everybody else do this along with me and Ara, is you set aside the worry, okay, just like a hat. Just, it's really like a shield. It's like a shield that's protecting the good from coming into you. So we're going to take off that shield and you're going to put it over here and you're going to have an open heart, R. You're going to have an open heart. And, oh, I feel like I'm going to cry. Hold on. So with this open heart, you're going to ask yourself, what is it that you desire for your baby's future? What kind of future do you want them to have? I want you to be courageous enough to go there. It takes courage to believe again. So open your heart and tap into your true desires for your baby's future. And now you might want to spend time journaling on it, writing it out, getting very, very clear on it, and focusing on that. And you're going to meditate on that, and you're going to go to that whenever the worry and concern come. Okay? So when the worry and concern come and you get that knot in your stomach, you're going to go, wait, I'm going back to that beautiful picture I have of his life. And you just keep going back there. This is your touchstone. Okay? This is your guidepost. He will do what he is going to do. However, we do have some influence in what we are going to create around them and how we hold other people in our mind. That's when people are sick. I tell them I hold them as 100% whole and complete, because I'm not going to go, oh, poor person, they're sick. Then I'm focusing on them being sick. I am focusing on them being well, because the only thing that is truth is abundance, health, and love. That's all that's truth. Everything else is what man has put in front of us to block us from the heaven that really is here. This really is heaven according to what you focus on. So I hope that helps you, R. Let's see if I have anything else over here. Sorry, I'm getting used to this new system. Hey, Georgia. Hey, Hope. Yes, thank you so much, Hope. You are so welcome. Hope says so thankful for you. Good morning. Gisele, good morning, my beautiful adopted daughter. Thank you, honey. Yes. Rike, yes. Okay, so I hope that's helpful to you guys. I love you so much. I'm here for you every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 8 a.m. Eastern. Here, we get our energy aligned, and that's what we're going to go into now. So, Ara, I hope that was helpful. It is a matter of practice, and then pretty soon, you start to go, wait, something feels funny. I'm going to go into my ideal picture, and you discipline yourself to keep coming back to that. You can do this with your life, your finances. I manifested a house this way. I kept feeling the feeling as if I owned my own house. And then it was maybe 6 months, 8 months later, my client bought me a house. She bought me a house. She paid cash for it, and I pay her back 0% interest because she loves me so much. So that's just an example of what you can do. Okay, you feel the feeling as if your baby is safe as if your baby is strong, as if your baby is 100% healthy, as if they are so happy and so enriched in their life, as if they are so light and free, as if they are so tapped into their own energy, so tapped into knowing themselves, so tapped into knowing their purpose and having fun on the planet and being an inspiration to others. And you just continue to let that movie run and run and run and run in your mind. I hope this makes sense, because this is how it's done. I'm living proof in many, many ways that I share with you all the time, between my client stories and my own stories here on these Facebook Lives every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 8 a.m. Eastern. So let's just breathe and just get a message from Mother Earth. I am going to move this over here so I can see your comments. What is Mother Earth's message to you this morning? And some people would say, okay, Mother Earth, it's you. Yeah, okay, it's all the same. Who cares? It's you tapping into your higher wisdom, your higher, your higher mind, your higher mind, your higher mind. See, the mind is a servant to the soul and the spirit. Your mind is the servant to the soul and the spirit. We've got it all backwards as humans. Our mind, our soul and spirit is just the servant of the mind if we even think about them at all. But when you practice this long enough, pretty soon you put it back right, where the mind is just the servant of the soul and the spirit. So we're going to the higher mind now. So what is your higher mind's message to you? So I'm going to drop in my message from my higher mind. Mother Earth, she's still telling me to be bold, be strong, be sure. Yes. Drop it in the comments. It edifies everybody because these messages are universal, okay? Once you get Mother Earth's message, just come on back up. We're going to do a quick white light spin through your entire body. Get just love, 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 love through every one of your 50 trillion cells, all the way up, all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. If you got a particular something that hurts in your body, just pay attention to it. Ask it what it needs from you right now, what it's trying to say to you. All the way up, 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 all the way up. Yes, 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 yes. My body is so happy with me. Coming from such a place of just hating my body and hating myself, I'm a miracle. But all it was that I focused on this and I worked on it for the last 8 years. And now by spending time in my energy, you get the shortcuts, because I'm not dragging you through the whole 8 years of me experimenting and trying everything and studying hundreds of mentors around the world and investing like $200,000 to get all the information I needed for my healing. No, I'm going to show you the shortcuts here, the absolute hacks to everything that you want to manifest in your life. The abundance, the love, the peace, the calm, the confidence in yourself. I'm going to show you all the shortcuts because I've pioneered the way coming out of lifetime depression with suicidal ideations almost every day of my life, just wanting to trade my life for anybody else. No more. If I come back here, I want to come back as me and continue the legacy that I'm building now. And that's reaching out a hand to you, because I love and care about you so much. Because you're just like me. That's why you're here. We're all in this vibration together. So once you go through your entire body, let's just put our hands on our heart and just see what our heart has to say to us. My heart's saying be strong. Go ahead and put it in the comments. And what's your throat saying to you? Your throat chakra, which is your communication center. My throat is saying, be in peace. I'm learning a lot about no defending. Not interested in defending myself or justifying myself or explaining myself at all. Penny put actually she messaged me a quote from Keanu Reeves that said something about, anyway, it just made me respond to her, whatever it was, and say, yes, I'm learning this more and more and more. I don't want to defend myself. I don't want to explain myself. I don't want to try to get anybody to understand me. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of time. They won't, because they're in their paradigm. They're only looking at the world through their eyes, so don't bother. People who are going to come to you are going to come to you. You don't have to work to get people to come to you. I'm learning so much right now. And here's the thing, by you guys getting in my energy bath, you're automatically shortcutting. Does this make sense? I hope this is making sense. Drop it in the comments if this is making sense. Yes, Miss Sule, I see you. Yes, it's all love. It's all love. Yes, 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 yes. That's all there is. That's what's holding everything together. Universe is constantly expanding. We're constantly expanding. That's why we feel nervous sometimes, because we're always, every day, every second, we're expanding into a new version of ourselves. It's just, which direction do you want to go? Do you want to go toward the one that you want? Do you want to go toward the one where everybody else is screaming and yelling and losing their shit? Not me. I'm keeping my shit. Okay. All the way up. Okay, now I want you to just see this white light coming out the top of your head and just showering down around you, okay? And then back up the center of you and then showering down around you. And then up through the center of your body and then showering all around you, okay? Keep this cycle going. It's called a torus of white light energy. Keep it going. Beautiful. Okay, now with this beautiful aligned energy, do you feel peaceful? Do you feel more calm? Do you feel just how wonderful your life can be? You can trust me that what I'm telling you is real. You can trust me that what I'm telling you is real, because I'm just on this path like you. I might just be a little bit further along. You're further along in other ways than I am in some places. So just come along for the ride and join me every Monday, Wednesday, Friday here. And if you're watching this on YouTube, be sure and subscribe. If you want a 10-minute chat with me personally, go ahead and subscribe to my email list by going to 3keys2selflove.com. The number 3, keys like you put in your car, toselflove.com, and get my free ebook. And then when it comes in your inbox, send a reply email. I'll get it and we'll get you set up for a 10-minute Zoom call where I can hear you and see you. I also have Anxiety Hacks Workshop coming up November 13th. This one is going to be on seeing family and friends. It doesn't just apply for the holidays, but forever. Do you ever have social anxiety? I do. I don't always, I know what to say. I feel uncomfortable. It might be hard to believe because I just talk so easily in front of the camera, but that's something I learned about myself when I was in my 30s, and the first time I was in front of a camera with a photographer on the other side, I was like, I feel at home, like there was something separating me and the other person, so I felt like I was okay. But yes, my heart says enough from crying and put back. Yes, 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 Gisele, I am bearing witness to that. Absolutely. Yes, my love. Absolutely. It's time. It's time. It's time to stop suffering. No more suffering. No more suffering. We do not have to suffer. We do not have to sacrifice. We are meant to have a good time here. And that means removing a lot of the things that are in front of us. Okay? All those things that are in front of us. Okay, now there's this beautiful aligned energy. We're going to send it out to the entire planet. And I don't know about you, But as soon as I start doing this, I feel the energy just streaming out of my hands. And because we are all one, because we are all connected, just like the sage bush in the desert that looks like all these separate bushes, but it's really just connected to all these different networks under the soil, that is us. We are connected to our almost 8 billion brothers and sisters. When I say 8 billion brothers and sisters, I'm talking about the ones waiting to come in, the ones who are already in the womb, and they have not birthed yet too. So we've got like 7.5 billion people, and I know there's about another 500 million waiting and in the oven already. All right, so we are especially sending a blessing on the babies today. What you have to know too is that your children, especially if you're breastfeeding, have got so much immunity built up. Their immune systems are stellar. And then if you do things as you raise them to not eat sugar and stay away from dairy and things that aren't organic, I mean, why would you put poison in your body with pesticides, right? I've been eating organic since I was like 18, I think, mostly. So your babies are going to be fine. You know, don't be stupid and go and expose them to somebody hacking and coughing, of course. But they've got the immunity already, especially if you're breastfeeding. So if breastfeeding is ever a possibility for you, that's perfect. I did it for 13 months. He didn't only do breast milk, but 13 months. I just kept that solid system going for him. So all of this light and love around the entire planet. Oh, I swear, I'm telling you, there's so much energy coming out of my hands right now. Just all the way, all the way, all the way, all the way, all over the world, all over the planet. Just see it going all over the planet. Just this white light energy all over the planet. We are sending a blessing to all beings, a blessing to all water, a blessing to all water. Every human being is 70% water, a little bit more. When we send a blessing to all the water, we are blessing 70% of their body. Now imagine them going, oh, just feeling like an opening right now. Like, oh, I feel better. What's going on? Imagine that this is happening, because this is what is happening. I see someone in a kitchen in Iraq going, wow, I feel happy. I feel light. Like the burden, like they've taken off this heavy backpack of rocks. Okay? Heavy backpack of rocks has just come off of their shoulders. And they're like, I don't know what just happened, but I feel better. Hey, Sam, good to see you, honey. So just see this going all over the planet, all over the planet. Every single human being is being blessed with light and love, which means they have freedom from the density of the lies out there. Light and love, light and love, light and love, light and love. Can you guys feel this? Can you feel it coming out of your own hands? It's just streaming out of my hands. Ooh. Can you guys feel it? Tell me if you're feeling this. You're probably feeling it coming from my hands to you. We are 100% energy. So what are we going to do with the energy? Are we going to keep it aligned so it's sending this beautiful frequency out? Or are we going to be in worry and concern where it's fractured and scrambled and like static? And then our body's going into chaos and havoc because of it. No. When we come into peace, when we come into calm, and we come into just serenity, there is a coherent emergence that happens. And everything on the planet is in harmony together. Okay? There's so much energy coming out of my hands. So much energy. the 3 keys to self-love.com and the energy hacks. It's lorrainepurcell.com/energy hacks. Right now it's on early bird, and the first few people get an actual coaching session with me, a free coaching session with me. So that's really amazing. It's a $90 workshop. It's on early bird right now for $40, more than half off, and the first few get a coaching session with me. So if you want to have your own toolkit for your own particular brand of anxiety and fear and depression and sadness and guilt and shame and doubt, then go ahead and register at lorrainepurcell.com/anxiety hacks. It's just a beautiful thing. And just check out the page and read about it and just see if it bears witness, and just go ahead and do it. You're going to have the video to keep. So if you can't make it live, don't worry about it. And you'll have me in your back pocket. Okay? So every animal, every human, every waterway, every plant, every droplet of water in the atmosphere and in the earth, we are sending love and light. Love and light, 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 love and light. Feels so good, you guys. Can you guys feel this? Okay. Thank you for joining me for Light and Love Wednesday. This is when we take our time and we actually minister to the planet who needs it so much now. This energy is continuing to run. The energy in our body is continuing to run. And the energy to Mother Earth is continuing to run. Energy doesn't stop, okay? It just keeps going. So stay in this soup. I thank you so much for joining me today. I hope this has been helpful. And for more of my work, go to 3keys2selflove.com. The number 3, keys like you put in your car, to selflove.com, and get my free ebook that will get us more closely connected. And there are things that I do through my email list that I don't offer anywhere else. So sending you love. Thank you for being here with me today. And I'll see you on Friday at 8 a.m. Eastern for Body Talk Friday, where we go into all of our 50+ trillion cells in our body. Really hear our body, what it's trying to say to us with the aches and the pains. And then Monday, on Fairy Godmother Monday, where I show you how to make your own dreams come true in the quantum field of all possibilities. I'll see you then. This is Lorraine Pursell. I love you. Bye-bye.